Success, anytime, every time. No time bar. Today, tomorrow, and day after. When you are ready, it will come to you. But you have to be ready first. You have to have a definite purpose, a goal, a destination, and then determination, and then decision, and then committed, dedicated, persevering, persisting, fighting every odds, fearing not defeats and failures and adversities and misfortune and headaches and heartaches. Because these are the price if you want to be successful in life. Maybe you have not followed all what I am telling you. You have not been very well planned, not very committed, no control attention, a scattering of thoughts and actions which was not fitting to the purpose made you miserable and failure. You might have got a lot of problems, hurdles, obstacles. These are all your creation. They are not your intelligence. Because once you start something, you and your coach or your teacher must know everything exactly. What is the goal? What is the requirement? What is the procedures? How we can reach there? Like you see, Neil Armstrong landed on moon. How much research they did. Columbus discovered America. How much research they did. They did not jump just like a fool in the fire and burned. Even people can go in the fire, but they have to plan very properly. They have to have a special garment which can never be burnt by the fire. Similarly, if you are going somewhere, you should try to learn every ifs and buts, every trick of the trade, and then you will be reaching your goal very swiftly, very fastly, speedily, without much of a hurdles and obstacles. But without any kind of idea what you want in life, without exactly having not the perfect plan of action, you jump into the fray, you will be fried like a chicken. You will be fish out of water because you have not your intelligence. This person, Pandit Fakir Yogi Vendra Yogi, does anything. He does lot of research before going into the detail. For example, you take, when I started driving adventure bikes, I studied every tricks and I learned the experiences of lot of adventure bike riders. That way I got myself 90% skill, because you cannot learn everything by your own experience and experiments. You have to borrow the ideas of the most successful people who have struggled whole life. That I did. When I started driving car, I did lot of research. I did lot of experiment. I visualized in my mind. Today is an automatic car. Earlier there were only manual cars. So I was telling my mind, brake. I was braking. I was telling my mind, change the gear. I was clutching, pressing the clutch and shifting the gears. So my mind was fully prepared, now only to put in action. Similarly, you want to become a great tennis champion. You must know what are the criteria, what are the requirements. This is a club tennis ashram and this is a roller, I tell you. You see, so how to become a champion? You see, there is some racket and there is some sweating t-shirt which I have hit on the wall, and there is a wall. Means you have to hit the ball so accurately and so effectively that it can never miss the target. And this does not need somebody's help. Your own hands, your own body, and there are 4 factors you have to learn. What are the sources of power here? This is your forearm, this is your rolling wrist, this is your weight transfer, this is the coiling and coiling of the trunk. These forces, so I learned all these. I studied all the videos and all these kind of successive pictures in the ancient days when I started, 80s. How Boris was hitting forehand, how Stephen Edberg was hitting his kick serve, and how Matt Wilander was hitting his slice, double-handed top spin and single-handed slice. Everybody strokes I studied, so I become master. Nobody can befool me. Unless you become master of every theoretical aspect, how can you put into practical? I tell you my example, my daughter. This tennis center is called Eklavya Tennis Ashram. The very purpose is you have to help yourself. Eklavya means the personification and the identification of a person who helped himself and become the greatest archer on the globe. And even he reached such a glorious heights in the archery that his teacher felt dwarfed, the idiot, Dronacharya, there was an idiot teacher of the prince, Arjuna and all. He became so jealous that he cut his thumb, right thumb. You see, you can surprise even the best with your success if you help yourself. That's why it is called Eklavya tennis. But my daughter, they thought, but for the help of somebody others, they went to Europe, they went to America. They injured knee, ACL broken. They injured the shoulder, ruptured. Because all these things become later on. First the mind was fractured. No self-belief, no courage, no conviction, no determination, fear and doubt, every nook and corner. And all these kind of complexities is there. There is no clarity, there is no vision, there is no actualization of the dreams and desires unless you are mentally prepared. It is your mind preparation, your awareness and your consciousness has to conceive the truth, the theory, the practicality, the ability and the capability, the potentiality is with you. But you have to manifest by experiencing things, by hitting on the wall. Look at the wall. 3 feet at the center and 3.5 at the extreme ends. This is a mini version of the wall. I could have become. Don't tell me I could not become. You might have won some Wimbledon. I don't be afraid of it. Because I am myself a Eklavya. My name is Bond, James Bond. Fakir Yogi Brendra Yogi, Yogi Brendra Yogi. I know every secret. Secret of success is do the thing in a very simple way, very effectively till the last breath of your life. Who can challenge you? How many people are ready to dive in your perilous victory or death? I am! You can be beaten by me, whosoever you are. Maybe Federer, Nadal or Djokovic. That's why Djokovic is beating everyone. He was nobody. I am that brand and you have to be that brand which says. Don't be afraid to see somebody winning some mixed and doubles ladies champions. People have won 24 Grand Slam Margaret Court. Steffi Graf, 22 Grand Slams. In singles alone, Serena is something like 23. These people have repeated history and broken the records because they believe like I believed. And forget about everyone. My Gurudev, Dr. G.V. Krishna Reddy, the man of Ratna, the pride of the mankind. He believes I could have done it because I believe in myself. The first and foremost secret of success is believe in yourself and help yourself. This is spirit of yours, self-reliance, self-confidence, determination, commitment, willpower and attitude to win or perish is real mighty power in any calling in area. You may be having material goal or intellectual goal or spiritual goal. The procedures for success remain the same. A definite goal, some guru and guide who is very sincere and truthful to yourself and going extra mile, doing much more than anybody can expect. You have to work harder than the hardest. Nothing comes free. You have to pay the price. I know! But when you will know, you will just see other doing something small and say, hey, he's great, he's lucky, he's fortunate. But you don't know how much hard work he has done, how much turbulent moment he has, how many failures he has, how many setbacks he has. Because he was determined to achieve unsurmountable, unbelievably strong mind, which never yield before adversities. And remember, I'm not scolding you because I'm a fire. I will die but not be miserable person. That is spirit I have. Look what my best friend Rudyard Kipling said. If you can force your heart and your nerves and your sinew, if you can force your heart and nerves and your sinew, if you can force your heart and your nerves and your sinew, when already they have gone, but the will who says, hold on, hold on, hold on. If you can force your heart and nerves and your sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone. So hold on when there is nothing in you except the will who says to hold on. Remember again, if you can force your heart and your nerves and your sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone. So hold on when nothing is there in you except the will. So hold on. Remember again, he said, if you can meet with triumphs and disaster, it is written at the Wimbledon entrance center court. If you can meet with triumphs and disaster, treat both those imposters just the same. If you can meet with triumphs and disaster, treat both those imposters just the same. Your duty is only to do. You cannot bother for the result of your action. Even Gita says, Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phalesu kadachana. Do your duty with full measure of devotion, passion, commitment, and self-belief and self-confidence. Without fear, without doubt, without anticipating what will happen. If you are sowing the right seed, right fruit will come. Your every sweat, blood and tears will be crowned with success. So you have to do only act. You have to perform, and proportionately you will get the result. That is the theory. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tattva dhananjaya siddhi sattva samastu samast yogastha uchite. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tattva dhananjaya siddha sadhe samam bhutva samast yogastha uchite. My friend, your duty is only to perform your task. And after that, forget everything. Enjoy your journey, know the destination. All the wisest, my friend said, do what you best you can do. Never allow fear and doubt, frustration, disappointment, depression to block your progress towards eternity and greatness and success. Thank you.